for this light heavyweight fight. Bonnar, 5 years the elder of Kingsbury. Everything else is virtually identical. To get things started here in the Shark Tank, here's Bruce Buffer.
When the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Stell.
Dan Stell, our referee. Stephen Bonnar and Kyle Kingsbury. And here we go. Oh, immediately taking the center of the octagon is Bonnar in the red and black trunks. Inside leg kick from Kingsbury, who trains here at the American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose.
Yeah, Bonnar looks amped right away. But Kingsbury is controlling the center of the octagon. Nice left hook by Kingsbury. Kingsbury loves the clinch, Mike, and will throw ferocious knees from inside of it. Nice one right there. Kingsbury, as you said before, is a serious athlete who is getting really dramatically better at MMA every time we see him compete. Just coming from that amazing athletic base that he has. But, you know, he's only been training in martial arts for a few years now.
4-fight win streak, 2 fight of the night performances, the most recent against Fabio Maldonado.
And it was a tough fight, the
Yes,
kind of fight that you really grow from, the kind of fight where you really learn a lot about yourself. Maldonado is an excellent boxer, and he caught Kingsbury with some serious shots.
Speaking of caught,
got tagged.
Bonnar just caught Kingsbury.
Inside leg kick went astray.
Bonnar is really...
Let's see how that one landed.
Okay?
Kingsbury's gonna take a little break here. Let's see it real quick.
Here we go, time in, let's go.
Yep, no doubt about that one.
But they continue quickly. Bonnar's really pushing the pace early. He feels rebuilt after the injuries he's battled the last few years. First fight in nearly a year tonight after the MCL tear, and he's won 2 in a row, has Stephen Bonnar.
Kingsbury's nose is bloodied from that shot that Bonnar landed earlier.
Bonnar's got really good Muay Thai. He's good in this position right here,
And
Joe.
so is Kingsbury,
Yeah.
Mike. These knees are nice. Again, they exchanged these
like
good
the
elbows.
follow-up elbow. But Kingsbury does the same. Bonnar trains in Las Vegas with one-kick Nick. Worked his Muay Thai for years. Kingsbury, of course, with those great fighters and champions at American Kickboxing. Stephen Bonnar, Kyle Kingsbury. Midway point of round number 1. Right back up to the feet, and Kingsbury puts on the pressure. Good pace early by Kingsbury. Nice knee. Now Bonnar starting to tee off.
Bonnar went for a takedown, didn't get it, and what a wild scramble and an excellent exchange. These guys really are setting that fight of the night pace.
Bonnar switching his stance. Right hand. Kingsbury 6'4", Bonnar 6'4". 2 big, tall, strong, powerful light heavyweights. And Bonnar's a guy who will always get in and never shy away from making it ugly and testing his chin against his opponents. And right now he wants to test the chin of Kyle Kingsbury.
Bonnar has an outstanding ground game that we very rarely see. We very rarely see him submit guys because he chooses to fight these wild blood and guts battles.
Right.
But if he takes Kingsbury to the ground, it can be very interesting.
Stephen Bonnar never been finished in the UFC.
down.
He's had some cuts that have stopped fights.
Yeah, he's the only guy to go the distance with John Jones.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Side control right now for Bonnar. This is where it gets interesting. As we said, Bonnar, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Carlson Gracie.
Native of Chicago, just outside of Chicago, Munster, Indiana, but trained for a long time, Joe, with Miguel Torres, with Carlson Gracie and the late great in his fight team. Does his training in jiu-jitsu now with Sergio Pena.
And Sergio out of Las Vegas, a highly respected jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Bonnar
has the full mount here.
Trying to finish this fight right here.
Kingsbury's in all sorts of trouble as he sits up. He's going to give his back.
10 seconds. Final seconds of round number 1.
Bonnar's all over him here.
Bonnar in a great position.
Big shots by Bonnar. Hammer fist.
The end of round 1. What a start for Stephan Bonnar.
You know, just as we were talking about his ground game is when he took him down. You know, Stephan Bonnar, he's got a real good ground game that we rarely see. And there you see Kyle Kingsbury stumbling back here. Here, Bonnar lands a nice elbow in tight. And here's the end of the round. Stephan Bonnar got the full mount, and Kingsbury gave up his back here momentarily, trying to get out of this mess, and really kind of tried to muscle his way out of the mount instead of putting his hands on the hips and stripping out and hip escaping.
This is your fight to win. We're down this one. We're gonna get him. We're gonna go get these next ones, all right? Get on him, man, and go get those rounds. You got it, Kyle.
Let's go.
Very strong first round for Bonnar, especially the latter part, but keep in mind, Kyle Kingsbury has one strike knockout power. So Stephan wants to keep that controlled aggression and not put himself in jeopardy of getting caught here after he started to take the momentum away from Kingsbury late in round 1. Nice combination put together with the right hand and the left kick of Kyle Kingsbury.
Head kick by Bonnar, blocked by Kingsbury.
He's changing his stance a lot tonight, is Stephan.
Yeah, you know why he's doing that, Mike? Trying to land that left kick.
Yeah.
He's got his back.
Kyle moved towards the cage.
Kyle's doing a good job of separating the hands here. Keep Bonnar from suplexing him. And Bonnar's letting it go and dropping down to a single instead. And he got the takedown. Nice. And again, he's got his back. Let's go with that. In half guard here on top, looking for a Kimura. He has an excellent one. He's going to pin down the right arm of Kingsbury. See how he's wrapping it up with his left arm?
Yep. 7 wins by submission.
And he can get this without even switching positions. He doesn't have to get out of half guard to finish with that.
For Bonnar, the black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
He can't let Kingsbury get to full guard, but it's possible to submit a guy with this from half guard. And now he's in side control. Inside control, moving to the mounted crucifix. He's going to try to get that left arm in between his legs. Kingsbury still has his left arm to defend himself with, but you will see that Bonnar blocks the right with his head, and then he's going to put the left in between his legs. He's got the right blocked. He's going to try to get that left. He'll grab the wrist and try to shove that hand in between his 2 legs and isolate it.
Trying to get it right there.
Now you got hand position. Now you can get out of there.
But right now, he has 2 hands to defend himself with. So Kyle's done a good job of rescuing his right arm.
And that's what Crazy Bob Cook just said. Now you have hand position. Now you can get out of there.
Right, but he's got to do it intelligently. He gave up his back at the end of the first round because he tried to muscle out of it.
North-south.
And the whole crowd laughs because they're all children. Just like you and I.
Yes,
and
indeed.
Okay, now he's back to side control again, and you know, Kingsbury's in a lot of trouble. And this is one of the things that I said. Bonnar has an underrated ground game, and Kingsbury, relative newcomer to mixed martial arts, is definitely at a disadvantage with a guy like Bonnar on top of him.
I'm trying to remember the last time we really saw Stephan take a fight to the ground and showcase his ground skills as he's doing tonight.
It might have been the James Irvin fight, which was way back in 2006.
Wow, long time ago at the Hard Rock in Vegas. Bonnar in a very dominant position here.
Again, Bonnar has switched to the other side now, and he's trying to isolate the left arm of Kingsbury in between his legs. But he's got that right arm trapped. The right arm is trapped. He's got all his weight pinned down on that side, and he's struggling hard to get to that position. He may choose to switch it and go for something else here because he's having a hard time and wasted a lot of energy trying to put that left arm, or that right arm rather, in between his legs. All right, now he's got it. Nope, Kingsbury gets it back. Good job by Kingsbury.
Well, good defense by Kingsbury. The problem is it's been all Bonnar so far in this fight.
Yeah, well, you know, as we said, the ground game, the difference in the ground game is huge.
Stephan Bonnar talked about the loss of Carlson Gracie, who passed away back in '06, and he trained him for many years and really was like a father
Bonnar's got
to
a
him.
guillotine, Mike. He's got a guillotine, and he's looking to mount.
Looking to finish it.
If he gets his right leg free, his right leg is still caught in the half guard. And Kingsbury's really scrambling.
Half guard again, almost got the mount.
Yeah, but at least Kingsbury got free here a little bit. He can defend himself a little bit better, but he's getting eat up on the ground.
And another thing that looks great tonight, the conditioning of Stephan Bonnar. His strength and conditioning and his diet is something he's really focused on the last few years.
And his left leg is basically free now. All right, now he's got it locked up again. Stephan is looking to get an arm triangle, Mike. He's looking to get an arm triangle. See how he's got it pinned down here? He's still trapped in half guard, but the most important aspect of it, he's got locked up.
Yeah.
All right, Kingsbury managed to free his arms while Stephan was trying to get out of half guard.
Yep, he's gonna get beat up here at the end of the round a little bit though.
Big round for Stephan Bonnar.
Huge round for the American Psycho.
Very good.
I think his game plan is pretty clear.
Deep breath. Give me deep breath. Couple deep breaths, Stephan. Couple deep breaths. Good. Now you got him tired out. Now you got to go to work. Third round. Time to put it together, okay? Anywhere you want to put this game, it's yours. All right? Stand up, ground. You're too much horse for this guy. Okay? Fake shot. Now is a fake shot. Okay? Fake shot, jab, and start the sequence. You won the out the 2 rounds you won. This is home. You started with the peasant, Spencer. Stick with it. You got to get under his chin. You want this fight. Yes, you want this fight. You got to go get him. Okay, if you want this fight, you got to stop him. Put him on his back. You smash him. Get your clinch.
The beautiful Ariani, the lovely Shondella, our entire UFC crew here at HP Pavilion, home of the San Jose Sharks. Third and final round. Let's see if Bonnar looks to take it down again.
Well, Kyle Kingsbury's in a bad situation. He's got to be thinking that he's got to stop Stephan Bonnar now. He's got to be thinking, if he's thinking objectively, that he probably lost both of those rounds. And Stephan Bonner's got his back here, drags him to the ground.
Wow. You want to talk about a game plan and sticking to it? We're seeing it right here from Bonnar tonight.
He's shown that he can have success as soon as the fight goes to the ground. He's in total control, and he likes it. He's getting it again. Looking to mount. He's got one hook in. He's going to turn Kyle, and Kyle realizes that, flattened out, went to his back. But Bonner's on top of him again. Same position, half guard. Bonnar pulls him away from the cage. The dominance that he's shown on the ground is just so complete and utter. Kingsbury is just surviving.
And this is one of those situations, Joe, and we talk about it a lot, where if it's a 50-50 fight on the feet and an 80-20 in your advantage on the ground, why not fight on the ground? And I don't know if those are the exact numbers of this
pretty close,
matchup, but probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would give Bonnar a little bit of an advantage on the feet as well, but on the ground, he's got a huge advantage.
And he's
here,
using it.
He moved to north-south position, cleanly slipped out. Oh, he's going for a north-south choke. He's going for a north-south choke. Keep an eye on his right arm. If he can get his right arm past how Kingsbury has his left arm in play, what Bonnar wants to do is get his arm past that. He's doing that right now. Kingsbury's recognizing it, but Bonnar wants to keep that right arm under the back of the head. That is critical. Once he gets the left arm back into position, he wants to attach his left hand to his right hand, and he can get a north-south choke. See, he's going for it again, and he'll drop his weight down. Drop his weight down to try to keep Kyle Kingsbury from putting his left hand in position to defend. And he let it go now. Now he's in side control. He's going to go for a Kimura now. He's going to go for a Kimura on the right arm. He's going to pin it down. Notice sliding his left arm through. He's going to use his arm to hold it. Yep, he's stepping over it. Now he's definitely going for it. He's stepping over with his right leg, and that's the way he'll use to attack that arm. He's going to try to go for a mounted crucifix again.
Yeah, looking to earn his 3rd straight UFC win and snap the 4-fight win streak of Kingsbury.
Yeah, he's going to try to stop him with the mounted crucifix. That's what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to beat him until he's helpless here. If he can just trap that right arm. But Kingsbury is doing such a good job of defending that. It's really his only defense is his right arm right now. His left arm. His right arm is trapped behind the neck. And Bonnar is just slowly beating him up here. Now Bonnar is again focusing on that arm. Let's see if he attacks with the Kimura. He's stepping over. Nope. He's going for that same position. You know, he's going for sort of a half-mounted crucifix. He's not even trying to trap that arm anymore. He's just trying to beat him up from that spot. That's how strong he feels his dominance is on the ground.
Well, and we've seen it for the better part of 13 and a half minutes.
But still, I would like to see him finish. I would like to see him at least make an attempt at finishing this fight.
Elbows to the body now, and good ones. All Stephan Bonnar so far in this battle with just over a minute on the clock here. Smothering.
Stephan's just holding on to him here, though. He's doing a good job of controlling him, but Kingsbury's going to come out the back door if he's not careful. Bonnar flattens him out.
Just complete domination on the ground.
But now Bonnar, more importantly, has that left arm trapped. Now the left arm is in a bad situation, and he's going to go back to that north-south choke. The right arm is the key. The right arm is behind the head, and he might actually go for a guillotine instead, depending on his preference. He's going back and forth, trying to figure it out, but Kingsbury moved over to one side. He stepped onto his left hip, or rolled onto his left hip, rather. Now Bonnar is attacking the arm again for a Kimura. Much better position because his head is over the legs. Now Kingsbury's in a lot of trouble if Bonnar can isolate that right arm. You know, he's just in full control here, but can't do anything with it.
But he's 8 seconds away from a victory.
Yeah, still I would like to see him try to submit.
Swinging away right to the very end.
Clear
the American
decision.
Psycho Stephan Bonnar turns in a dominant performance against Kyle Kingsbury. Joe, let's take a look at our fight replay.
And there we see a takedown. And here is another takedown by Stephan Bonnar. And the key to this fight was clearly the ground game of Stephan Bonnar. Ground and pound, some positional attempts at getting to a good spot for a submission, but never really came close to closing it out. But really just dominated Kyle Kingsbury on the ground. Controlled him, beat him up, did everything he wanted to do except put him in a position to submit him.
Bonnar and Kingsbury go the distance. And it's interesting, in the corner of Kingsbury, they're already talking about what you'll need to do differently next time as he continues to grow and develop as a mixed martial artist, surrounded by some great trainers and great fighters. Bonnar and Kingsbury go the distance to start things out here tonight. And here is Bruce Buffer with our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges scored this contest 30-27, 30-25, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, the American Psycho, Stephen Bonnar.
Wow, a 30-25. That's how dominant one judge felt it was. It was a dominant victory, and here is Joe.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Stephen Bonnar. Stephen, first of all, congratulations on your victory. You were apologizing afterwards, though. You were walking around saying you're sorry.
I'm not used to fans booing during my fights, you know, but it's hard to get wins in here. And I felt I had good control on the ground, so I didn't want to risk it and get knocked out or something silly.
What was the game plan coming in here, and did it change once you realized you can control him on the ground?
Yeah, I wanted to bang it out and see if I could get it to the ground and submit him, and I was able to get it to the ground and I had good control. I come from a good jiu-jitsu background. I came up with Carlson Gracie. God bless his soul. He's the original mixed martial artist. And now I got a black belt from Sergio Pena, so I'm no slouch on the ground. But I have a little confession to make. I had this big plan to get this win and then call out Koscheck. But you know what? Something about fighting makes you be honest with yourself. And the truth is, he asked me not to make those shirts, and I did anyway. So, Koscheck, I apologize. And he taught me a valuable lesson. So from now on, moving forward, fighters got to approve of the shirts and they get paid on every one sold. So sorry and thank you.
Good for you, brother. Congratulations. Stephen Bonnar, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me just say, what's up, Munster, Indiana? Love you guys. Go Purdue, bear down Chicago. And Andrew, I still love you.